Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 video exploit, sort of. I just wanted to say, I don't know if you guys are going to end up considering this an exploit, but I tried this in a multiplayer game, and the host at least kicked me out for exploiting and cheating in the game for doing this. However, I don't really exactly consider it an exploit. So, John Stevens is somebody who I guess watches my content, and apparently he commented in a video the other day and mentioned there's a little bit of a trick you can do with light tanks and heavy tanks in Hearts of Iron 4 and do something really stupidly overpowered, which I figured out a little bit of trick when doing it, which makes it really strong, especially if you're playing as Germany. Now, what is it? Basically, there are a major couple components when deciding between light and heavy tanks in Hearts of Iron 4. Usually, if you decide on light tanks, you'll more than likely get more encirclements and break through the lines further. However, you're probably going to get stopped later in the game compared to heavy tanks where they are incredibly slow, and heavy tanks on this game, because they're so slow, they are very powerful and able to break through basically everything, especially poor Polish infantry, which, well, a couple people decided they were going to egg him on and tell him to fight off big bad Germany and they would help him, which is not going to happen. But let's let that be a surprise for him. So, back to what I was saying. Now, the heavy tanks, as you can see here, are very powerful. They have about 218 soft attack, which isn't that bad, but it's only a 20 width, so that's a pretty good template. Run them down as one tank. One light tank, they can go 20 kilometers per hour. That is almost twice as fast as the motorized. A motorized takes it down to 12. Can you see where I'm going with this? When combined with a Mr. Heinz Guderian that gives an extra 10% speed to armor bonus, along with something else, this is a recipe for disaster for people who don't have a lot of anti-tank guns, especially people who play multiplayer, and I'm going to show you guys exactly why and how I used them in multiplayer. So, this wasn't actually what happened. I was first in the Soviet Union, I did this, but basically, we're going to go to war with Poland here, and we're going to use these heavy tanks to break through, okay? Now, once the heavy tanks are really close to breaking through this division here, which let me go ahead and speed it up, we are going to select our light tanks. Alright, and right about there. When they're really close to breaking or already broke with one division, that's when you want to do this. Select your light tanks, which are in a different group, and now you're going to press strategic redeployment order. That is literally, if you okay. You can see right there, the unit speed is set to 10 kilometers per hour, plus up to 10 kilometers per hour extra. Wow, did I just get tongue-tied? So basically, what strategic redeployment does is it really damages your organization, but it makes your tank or whatever go faster, okay? So here's how we do this. We wait until that unit gets routed. Come on. There we go. Alright, and now turn it off, and now we can set the order to send our tanks wherever it is we want, right? As you can see, our light tanks can go anywhere they want. Now we're going to turn on Cirque de Low, hey, and turn on strategic redeployment while they're already going. So now they have strategic redeployment, and the heavy tanks are following behind. Now, once we break through this guy, that's when their speed's going to kick in. Hang on. It's about to happen. Oh, come on. Now are you going to tell me that... Are you going to tell me the Polish infantry with no anti-tank guns are able to hold heavies? Hold on. Wait a minute. Are they... Oh, they're engaging those. Oh. Hold on. My bad. Alright, let's move this really quick. Oh, here's a better spot. Alright, here we go. This is going to be a much better spot. I was wanting to use down there as a good example, like I was going to go through the south and circle everything, but it didn't work out. So I'm just going to use force attack just so I don't get embarrassed. And now that they are breaking through, which is a lot more likely, as you can see, these guys are pretty much routed. And now we're going to set up a couple plans here to go to a few different towns, a few different zones, whatever. Just pretend we're setting up several orders and turning on strategic deployment. And now watch this. Watch how quick these tanks are going. Look at this. That quickly. Literally, they are able to go that fast. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, why would that be considered an exploit? I don't know. All I know is I didn't consider it an exploit until I did this to a Soviet Union player earlier, who said that I was abusing an in-game mechanic and kicked me because strategic deployment is not supposed to be allowed for divisions inside of a friendly territory. And as you can see, this obviously is incredibly broken with how quick this can go. I mean, look how quick we can go through the Polish countryside. Look at this. We just went over a river. And now we're going over another one and the trees. But I mean, seriously, this is pretty overpowered and broken. I mean, honestly, being able to go this fast in an enemy territory, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, just look at this. So, again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. Again, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome.